My past and everything, it all leads to this moment.
I really miss my sister. She's constantly working on her, her music, but it's really nice to figure out what it's all about. It's about family, and it's about your heart and your soul. Jamielynn.
She's the baby.
She's the baby. She was never sitting down. She was always singing.
Jamielynn preaches to both of us.
She's the wise one.
Yeah.
Yet she's
like,
the youngest
y'all
one.
shouldn't be doing this. Don't be doing this.
Jamielynn was more or less the daddy's girl.
Agitated everybody to death. She was loud, and she was bad. Jamielynn is who she is. What you see is what you get.
I love singing and performing because, I don't know, I guess it runs in the family. I would like to be like Britney, but maybe better, but I don't want to outshine her. My advice to Britney is just scoot over because I'm coming through and I'm going to be the star pretty soon.
Britney Spears is going to be an aunt. Her teen sister Jamielynn is pregnant. How mad must Nickelodeon be right now?
The child star who got pregnant. At 16, I was pregnant and I was going to become a mother.
It's Nickelodeon. They're going to get rid of her.
I mean, a lot of horrible, nasty things were said.
A 16-year-old girl got pregnant and her life is over.
Talk to me in 6 months and see if she has a career.
I knew I had a lot of young girls who looked up to me, and I felt that responsibility. But at the end of the day, I knew I had to make a decision as a young girl myself to do something that I knew I could sleep with every night. I knew deep down that I was going to have my little girl, even if I had to raise her on my own. And that's what I did. This is my story like you've never heard before.
Hey everybody, I just want to take a second to address a few things. The only reason I haven't before is because I felt like until my sister was able to speak for herself and say what she felt she needed to say publicly, that it wasn't my place and it wasn't the right thing to do. But now that she's very clearly spoken and said what she needed to say, I feel like I can follow her lead and say what I feel I need to say. I think it's extremely clear that since the day I was born, I've only loved, adored, and supported my sister. I mean, this is my freaking big sister before any of this bullshit. I don't care if she wants to run away to a rainforest and have a zillion babies in the middle of nowhere, or if she wants to come back and dominate the world the way she has so many times before. Because I have nothing to gain or lose either way. This situation does not affect me either way because I am only her sister who is only concerned about her happiness. I've made a very conscious choice in my life to only participate in her life as her sister, as an aunt to those boys. Somebody's got to let Elon must know that the Tesla is a secret cat killer and it's a problem that we've really got to fix. So, Elon Musk, let's figure this out. I mean, you owe me a couple cats.
I look back now and I'm like, oh my gosh. Even if I had to raise her on my own, and that's what I did. I have a daughter, her name is Maddie Aldrich, and I have a husband, and Jamie Watson. Now, who's making breakfast? Me and my husband, Jamie, are still pretty much newlyweds. We've only been married 2 years, so we're trying to figure out how and where we want to settle our family of 3.
We have now lost, I don't even want to tell you how many cats.
Nice! Ow!
And our dog Nice, because that's my baby too, so that makes 4. Family of 4.
How many bags do you need?
Well, I'm going to be gone for a while, so I need 2 bags. I got to have some nice stuff. I can't be looking like, like you.
I have nothing to offer.
He was kind of awkward and kind of weird. He was always uncomfortable when just Dane has a weird friend.
I think she probably could have done a lot better. I don't think it was love at first sight, but it was love pretty quick. Just a normal guy, a normal job. I did not know about the family. I didn't know she had a TV show. I didn't know anything about her.
I didn't feel anxious or any of that stuff. It just felt safe, and that's really important for me.
I think we grew on each other, which is probably why we're still together.
I thought you'd want to spend time with me.
When you said going to the bedroom, I thought you'd be in here naked.
Yeah, you thought wrong.
I guess I'm pretty lucky.
It'll be good. It's going to be a productive trip because it's kind of really going to help pull together all the new songs for the EP. So I'm really excited about that.
She's a very good mom.
What about me?
You're a very good parent, too. What?
That's a great answer.
I'm meeting with my producer, Corey, and my co-writer, Liz Rose, to listen to the final version of Sleepover. The writing process is pretty much done, but I have given Corey a lot of work to do in a very short amount of time, so it's important that it's perfect because the Opry performance is in less than a week. It's an uneasy feeling any time that you leave your child for any period of time, but I'm going to be away for a little bit longer this time because I'm working on our future. That's what I have to keep reminding myself, but it doesn't help a guilty mom.
This situation does not affect me either way because I am only her sister who is only concerned about her happiness. I've made a very conscious choice in my life to only participate in her life as her sister, as an aunt to those boys. Maybe I didn't support her the way the public would like me to, with a hashtag on a public platform, but I can assure you that I've supported my sister long before there was a hashtag, and I'll support her long after. I'm so proud of her for using her voice. I'm so proud of her for requesting new counsel like I told her to do many years ago.
Today, I'm meeting with my management team.
If ending the conservatorship, if flying to Mars, or whatever the hell else she wants to do to be happy, I support that 100%.
Perfect, because it kind of sets the tone for the next stage of my career.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
On me.
To get my whole family together is like trying to launch a spacecraft. And by my whole family, I mean my sister, my brother, my mom, and my daddy, and all of our kids. And of course, Britney's security, because they're like family now too. So nice to have my sister's opinion, because clearly she knows what she's talking about when it comes to music.
Because I support my sister. I love my sister, always have, always will, as long as she's happy. So, let's keep praying. That's all.
My sister has created a real legacy, and she's done it through the good times and the bad. She's really created something that's going to stand forever. So if that's called a shadow, then I'm proud to be there because she's done amazing things.
I couldn't take it anymore. So I remember telling my assistant, but you know what? I feel weird if I say no. I feel like they're going to come back and be mean to me or punish me or something. 3 days later, after I said no to Vegas, my therapist sat me down in a room and said he had a million phone calls about how I was not cooperating in rehearsals and I haven't been taking my medication. All of this was false. He immediately the next day put me on lithium out of nowhere. He took me off my normal meds I'd been on for 5 years. And lithium is a very, very strong and completely different medication compared to what I was used to. You can go mentally impaired if you take too much, if you stay on it longer than 5 months. But he put me on that and I felt drunk. I really couldn't even take up for myself. I couldn't even have a conversation with my mom or dad really about anything. I told them I was scared and my doctor had me on 6 different nurses with this new medication come to my home, stay with me, to monitor me on this new medication, which I never wanted to be on to begin with. There were 6 different nurses in my homes and they wouldn't let me get in my car to go anywhere for a month. Not only did my family not do a goddamn thing.
This situation does not affect me either way because I am only her sister who is only concerned about her happiness.
My dad was all for it. Anything that happened to me had to be approved by my dad. And my dad he acted like he didn't know that I was told I had to be tested over the Christmas holidays before they sent me away when my kids went home to Louisiana. He was the one who approved all of it. My whole family did nothing.
I've made a very conscious choice in my life to only participate in her life as her sister, as an aunt to those boys. Maybe
I had to then, after I got a phone call from my dad saying, after I did the psych test with this lady, basically saying I had failed the test or whatever. I'm sorry, Brittany, you have to listen to your doctors. They are planning to send you to a small home in Beverly Hills to do a small rehab program that we're going to make up for you. You're going to pay $60,000 a month for this. I cried on the phone for an hour, and he loved every minute of it. The control he had over someone as powerful as me, as he loved the control to hurt his own daughter 100,000%, he loved it.
I don't have the best past in the world. I got a pretty well checkered past, but you know, Jamielynn and Brittany and Brian, when they were children, I just didn't have the same mentality that I do now of being able to look at the grandchildren and, you know, want to be the, you know, best grandfather that I can be.
Kill my grandfather, bro. I was thinking the same thing.